All right, let's go to the forensic side of this now. This is a hard one. FBI profiler, host of Inside the Criminal Mind, podcaster Andrew Bringuel. It's good to have you. Thank you for doing this, sir.
Thank you, Chris. Thanks for having me.
Surprising that they have kids back on campus when they're talking about a targeting crime?
Not surprising. I think that the police are doing everything they can to identify the suspect. The campus has to go on, life has to go on. So I think the police are covering this case as best as they can with the help of the state police and the FBI.
By percentage, it is much more likely that this was committed by somebody, especially being the means here, stabbing, by someone who knew these people than by a stranger. What's your take on that?
Yeah, I think based on the open source information, it appears that the suspect, the killer, is likely someone who knew the victim or victims, knew the layout of the house, knew how to get entry into the house. There was no indication of forced entry, no indication of rape or an economic incentive, a motive of robbery. He had to be somewhat confident that he could overcome any obstacle in his way. He had a knife. He must have known that these individuals were sleeping. He attacked both the second and third floor, left the first floor with no victims. So it appears, based on the open source information, that he felt confident that he could go into that house and kill the people that he was targeting and then escape without being caught.
Doing it silently, and how do you know it's a he?
Well, the assumption is that it was a male that was targeting one of the females or multiple females in the home. Again, the use of the weapon, the choice of weapon, the type of crime that was committed is typical of a male. And I would guess that this is probably a young male, someone on campus, maybe still on campus, hiding in plain sight.
So then you have the continuing concern about, was this a one and done, or is this somebody who has a taste for this? Is there anything that you see here that suggests an answer either way?
Well, I think the FBI assisting through VICAP and looking at other cases in and around the area. I think there was a reported case in Oregon about 400 miles away of a couple being killed in their sleep. Those connections will be looked at, but it doesn't appear, at least from the evidence that's been released, that this is a serial killer. It's definitely a disorganized crime scene, and you sometimes see that with serial killers. But in this particular case, there's no signature that's been released by the police. Some of that may be intentional in case they do have a list of suspects that they're looking at, and I would understand that. But at the same time, I think that, as I mentioned earlier, the police are working this case from various different angles, and I feel confident that they'll make good progress in this case, both for the safety of the community and certainly justice for the victims and their families.
Quickly, what's your biggest question at this point?
The biggest question now is that timeline that was mentioned. You got to look at the evidence, the forensic evidence. I know there was there were students at the crime scene before the police got there. They got the issues of contaminated evidence, and they've got to look at the video and that they have, and look at the DNA that they can pull, and hopefully they find somebody in that DNA pool that's someone other than the victims that will lead them to the suspect. As
we learn more, I'll come back to you, and so you can help us understand. Andrew Bringuel, thank you very much. All the best to you. Hey, thank you for watching. Please go to newsnationnow.com, newsnationnow.com, and you can find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button down below. Then you will get more of NewsNation's fact-driven coverage.